Welcome to the Society Life podcast. This is episode number 25. I'm recording it, so this is going to go on YouTube a little bit later. So, the topic of today is going to be how to get rich without getting lucky. Now, the term rich, use it loosely, so it could mean a few different ways if you want to break it down like that. And it could be wealth with your health, meaning health. It could be with your relationships. It could mean your career. It's not necessarily speaking on behalf of money. So what this is I've been following a guy for maybe the past month, 2 months, maybe 3 months. His name is Naval Ravikant, and I believe that's how you say his last name. He's very intriguing. His value system, his core value system, his beliefs, all of it is very intriguing because it's the complete opposite of what you typically see with people. So I think it was a couple years ago, he came out with something called the tweet storm, and I had no idea what a tweet storm is. And what a tweet storm is just basically a bunch of tweets all released at the same exact time on the same thread. And on the tweet storm, they were just one sentence descriptions of basically describing how to get rich without getting lucky. And that term rich is described within this tweet storm, and it's not necessarily financial gains. So this episode isn't necessarily a business specific, even though the terms are used towards business. They're also towards developing your personal health, developing your health, relationships, health, fitness, that kind of stuff. So I don't know why I just said that twice. But yeah, it's very intriguing. I'm going to include in my description on iTunes and SoundCloud the link to the tweet storm itself, so you can actually go through. Now, the tweet storm, I'm only going to read the sentence that he put for each one. There's probably 37 to 40 different tweets. So I'm going to go through, I'm going to read it, I'm not going to describe it, because the way I understand it might be completely different than the way you understand it. So whenever you're going through it, if you want to click the link, there's a description on what this sentence actually means. And then from there, you develop your understanding for what it is or what you could take away from it. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to have a slight pause in between, so that way you know I'm going on to tweet number 2 and so forth, all the way down. But yeah, let's see if you can take anything away from this, and let's dive right into it. So for tweet number 1, seek wealth, not money or status. Ethical wealth creation makes abundance. Free markets are intrinsic to humans. Making money isn't about luck. Make luck your destiny. You won't get rich renting out your time. Live below your means for freedom. Give society what it doesn't know how to get. The internet has massively broadened career possibilities. Play long-term games with long-term people. Pick partners with intelligence, energy, and integrity. Partner with rational optimists. Arm yourself with specific knowledge. Specific knowledge is highly creative or technical. Learn to sell, learn to build, and you will become unstoppable. Read what you love until you love to read. The ultimate foundations are math and logic. There is no actual skill called business. Embrace accountability to get leverage. Take on accountability to earn equity. Labor and capital are old forms of leverage. Product and media are the leverage behind the newly rich. Product leverage is equilibrium to its outputs. The right business model creates leverage. From laborer to entrepreneur or real estate tech or whatever I'm adding onto this, or whatever kind of field you're in. But it's just labeled from laborer to real estate tech. Judgment is a decisive skill. Set an aspirational hourly rate. Work as hard as you can. Be too busy for coffee. Keep redefining what you do. Escape competition through authenticity. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Eventually you will get what you deserve. Reject most advice. A calm mind, a fit body, a house full of love. There are no get-rich-quick schemes. Productize yourself. And that is the last tweet. Yes, that was the last tweet. Okay, so there is different meanings behind them, like I said. There was something else I was going to add to this. Some of the terms you are going to need to dive deep into. So work as hard as you can isn't necessarily what you think it is, because it's what I thought it was, and it was not what it thought it was. So if you, like I said, if you heard something in there, or even if you click the link and you see something in there that you thought was intriguing or interesting, it's probably the complete opposite of what you thought it was. And that's what makes it really interesting, because it's what society has geared people towards, their way of thinking. So that's why it's interesting to me in that sense. So hopefully you can find some value within this one. A little bit different podcast than what I'm normally putting out. But yeah, this was a short solo cast. And again, this is by Naval Ravikant on how to get rich without getting lucky tweet storm. Thank you guys for listening and watching.